What's going on, you guys? Bias here, and today I want to talk to you about aiming in Overwatch 2 and it feeling a little floaty and off compared to Overwatch 1. It definitely does feel off. I've seen people claim that it doesn't feel different at all. I think people are capping, to be completely honest, because they're being like overly positive. Like, I enjoy the game, but I can still mention what's wrong, and the aim definitely feels a little bit off. So I'm gonna tell you all the steps that you can do to make it feel a little bit better, because when I first booted up Overwatch 2, certain things felt bad. Like, I felt like I couldn't aim on certain things at all. Like, Widow felt completely off. It felt very weird and floaty, and I did not like it. It felt like everything was different. So let's go through all the settings. The first thing that I would do is lower your sensitivity by 0.01. So mine was on 3 at 1600 DPI. I lowered it to 2.99. Whatever you're playing on, lower it by 0.01. That's what people are saying is what you should do. How much does this do? I don't fucking know, but I did it just because everyone was saying to do it. And I'm sharing the information with you just because everyone's saying it helps. The other thing that I would do is turn aim smoothing and aim ease in off. I'm aware this is a controller setting, but I've heard that this is bleeding over into the mouse input. When I turned it off, I definitely do feel something, but I don't know if that's just placebo and me thinking that it's working more so than it is actually doing anything. So I just keep it off just for safety measures because people have been sharing that around that this is bleeding over into the mouse input. Then you go to video. You go down to dynamic render scale, set it to off, custom, and then set your resolution to whatever you want. You can make it stretched res or whatever the hell you want. I just leave it on 100%. Then you go to, where's that? Gameplay, miscellaneous, enable high precision mouse input if you're playing on mouse, and set this to on. It's kind of like raw input from like CS or something if you ever played a game like that. This should help the input feel a little bit better. And then accessibility, turn camera shake off. This isn't directly related to the aim, but it's definitely something that you should do if you're after aim, is you should turn all this camera shake shit off because it just doesn't do you any good. That's pretty much all I got. It doesn't feel completely perfect still, for transparency. I think that people are a little bit capped, but I can at least fry with Widow now, and she does feel like more like I was used to in Overwatch 1. When I first booted up the game, Widow specifically, I just avoided. I was like, I don't know what's wrong, but it feels completely off. It does not feel right, and I don't like it. I wanted to add this part in the video that, yes, I did try to test a controller to see if I could get it to feel the way that it did on console. I mean, the way that it did on Overwatch 1, because I've seen people saying that controller feels off too. I personally cannot test it on this PC because the PC just freezes, like the game freezes, and I have to close the game every time I try and plug in the controller. I don't know why, so I have no way of testing on this PC. I tried it on the other PC, and the aim feels about the same as Overwatch 1, so I have no way of testing it because I can't replicate the problem on controller. I would just mess around with these settings and see if you could get something to feel right. That's the best advice that I can give you. Other than that, I'm sorry, but I can't help. I tried, but the game literally freezes on this PC. I don't know why. It just does not work if I try and plug in a controller for some reason. So hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out. So I think there's definitely something going on. I think it's probably more server-sided, but changing these settings is definitely safe to do with so many people saying that it helped them. It's definitely a good option to try. If you don't have the aim problem, maybe it's related to different users, because I tested on my girlfriend's PC and it felt better than it does on this PC. So I think that it might be something related to, like, it's not the same for each user. So maybe not everyone has it, but I'm just trying to share this information to try and help those that do. This might help you feel a little bit better. Hopefully it helped you. If it did help you, remember to like, share, subscribe, guys. And as always, guys, peace out.